What's going on across the region. Now we've got this brand new tornado watch. It is not for Chicago yet, but I wouldn't be surprised. Give yourself about 2-3 hours. You'll start seeing these watches encroach on your region. Now, we've got one severe thunderstorm warning now around Minnesota, but you can see the picture right there in Chicago. 84 degrees. The dew points have been steadily climbing up as well into the mid to upper 60s. That's Chicago right now. You're going to see severe weather for late this afternoon. That will be your afternoon commute where you're really going to get rocked. And we're talking about the possibility of large hail, damaging winds. Tornadoes also for Chicago, possibly. Tornado watch, though. This was just issued a couple minutes ago, and this includes St. Cloud, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Rice Lake over across Wisconsin. There's the Mississippi River, and that's going to carry over through 8 p.m. Central Time this evening. So it's a brand new tornado watch, meaning, yes, conditions are favorable for tornadoes to start to develop. National Weather Service is starting to think that we're going to see these thunderstorms really begin to flare up within the next few hours. In fact, we've already got one severe thunderstorm warning right now. It's not a tornado warning, but it's for winds of over 60 miles per hour at this point and large hail. As for the threat for severe for this afternoon, it includes that major city of Chicago up to Milwaukee into Green Bay and all the way out to just outside of Detroit. It's that darker shade of red. That's 3 to 5 on the bad scale. Tomorrow it's even worse. I'll show you that in a second. But you can see what we're watching right here for today. That's a one severe thunderstorm warning storm. It's the only one on the board right now, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. It's just the beginning. This is all we're going to start to fire up big time from Minnesota through Wisconsin, drop down into Illinois, ultimately through Michigan and Indiana and the Ohio Valley. So this one is warned for 1-inch size hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds, and the whole thing is moving to the north right now at about 45 miles per hour. So that had the warm front go by, dew points climbed up. This is the occluded front where the warm front and the cold front intersect. So that's essentially either the occlusion or the cold front itself, most likely the cold front itself, driving up out of Minneapolis. So you had one wave go by. That is that one shot that went through the Minneapolis area early today. That was the warm front. Look at that, dissipated. Now the cold front is chasing behind it. That is the severe thunderstorm warning storm. Now this is a low pressure region that developed at the surface over the last several hours. Now, what are we down to again, Christopher? Last time we looked at it, it was 987 millibar low. That is deep, okay? And this is going to continue to strengthen. The deeper the low pressure, the lower the number, essentially the stronger the storm. It's progged to get down to about a 779 or 979 millibar low. 979 is pretty deep for this time of year. So what you're watching is a possibility as it continues to strengthen and edge to the north and west before it finally ejects and moves across the Great Lakes. Some of the daytime highs, man, you're climbing up, right? Look at Chicago. You're 86. Detroit, 76. Cedar Rapids, Iowa, you're already 87 degrees, man. It's only the 1 o'clock hour for you guys out there. So here's our low pressure center. It's now vertically stacked. So you've got a low pressure region at the top of the troposphere, a low pressure center that formed at the bottom of the troposphere. When that happens, it doesn't move very quickly at all. In fact, now we've got the occlusion that's going right around Minneapolis with the severe weather as it dips down. We've got a nice jet stream overhead edging into the region, and you can kind of divide it into quadrants, right? So you got the left exit right here. When you have the left exit, that gives even more lift above to allow these storms to vent. And, of course, the right entrance would be down in the catty corner to that. So, yeah, everything is coming together right now for severe thunderstorms that could produce some twisting. That means a tornado threat. That includes Wisconsin. Obviously, we've already got that tornado watch, which includes Minneapolis. But then later today, it's going to stretch to areas like northern Illinois, Chicago, northern Indiana, what's there, South Bend, Fort Wayne, even across the lower parts of Michigan. That's for later this afternoon. That was a tornado threat. The hail-making threat, and it's a given. We're thinking 2 to 3 inch size hailstones. Some of the forecasts are going even higher than that, but also with these damaging wind gusts, they're going to get up there. 75-mile-per-hour winds are a possibility, and let's just get right to it. With the timing on it, you can see the showers and thunderstorms developing at about 5 o'clock. Watch them race through Chicago at that time. The whole thing slides right down through Michigan, northern Indiana, and it races into the Ohio Valley tomorrow morning early. Chicago, I'm showing you this, the last look at it. Pockets of rain developing later this afternoon, but about 5 o'clock. This is the hurricane. This is the model right there. You can see we're breaking it up right here in the supercells, and that's about the time frame between 5 and 8 o'clock tonight. I'm thinking Chicago is going to be right under the gun. This is what we're watching for the upper part of the Midwest.